Hey guys, this is the 17th video on the channel, and today I will be talking about not reaching the potential that I have. Um One of the things that I was constantly reminded of in my childhood, and not even in my childhood. Right now I'm like 18 years old. In the years that followed my childhood, all over middle school and high school, was that I was a pretty smart kid. And in high school, and especially in high school, I got like really good grades. I finished math a year earlier than everybody else who was in my class or was in my school in general. And I was just considered to be a very smart kid, and it just made a lot of people in my family, at least, put a lot of expectations on me, which I put on myself as well, because of the fact that I got so much trust from a lot of people. And now it's it's just very overwhelming to think that maybe you won't do the things that you were told you were going to do. But it is because the fact that you want to do things that are not connected to the things you were told you were going to do, if that makes sense. Basically, I don't really enjoy the subjects that I was basically forced to learn, or not forced, but I just learned them to satisfy my family, my parents, and as a result of that, I just hated the subjects I learned. And now I got the realization that I am free and I can choose whatever I want, and I don't want my life to be consumed by computer science studies and going to university to learn math. I think there's a lot more to life than that. I have friends who tell me that they actually enjoy it and they would like to keep on learning about physics and about physiology. And I actually believe the friend that told me that, because he actually explained a lot of things that interest him, and I'm very glad for him. But it's not relevant to everyone. Everybody has a different interest, and if you're going to be pushed into a certain interest just to make money, it's just not the best. You would much rather go and find something that you actually enjoy and you see a future in, as well as making money in that subject. The point I'm trying to make is that don't be pushed into a certain um, thing or a certain subject that you don't really like. I discovered this when I was in a hospital. I was laying on a hospital bed. I have a chronic eye disease, and I had to like uh, go through multiple surgeries, and I stayed at the hospital for about 2 weeks. And throughout those 2 weeks, I just realized I stayed at the bed. I couldn't watch videos. I just was bored and I was alone with my thoughts. And I realized this is not the path I want for my life. I don't like to go and learn about physics, and I don't want to make that my career, because I know that I would really suffer in it. And I see people also suffering doing the things that they're basically now are forced into, because they don't have any other profession. They just followed what they've been pushed onto. I've got physics teachers and math teachers who are horrible at their job, but they don't really have another profession they can teach, or a profession they can actually use, because they haven't done anything to get that profession, and now they're stuck in a profession they hate. And you can see it resembles when they teach, they just teach horribly. So I want to be, or I don't want to be like them. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.